Everyone, it's Helen again. Today I thought I would share with you my Woodies Roundup Readathon TBR. Last time I forgot to show you my Pizza Planet t-shirt, so I will do that now. Very happy with that. Also, one of the team captains, I said that her name was Libby, and it's not, it's Livy, and that's Livy at, let me find out, Livy at Shelves of Starlight on Twitter. So I'm sorry, Livy. It's just I only saw people's channels names and Twitter names rather than their actual names, and I couldn't find Livy's name anywhere until she was mentioned in our little group chat. So sorry, Livy. So yeah, I thought I would go through the books that I am going to read for the Team Sunnyside Daycare part of the readathon. So for Lotso, a book that I had forgotten about, like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm going to use the Strange Worlds Travel Agency, our team book, for that, and because I keep forgetting that that's on my Kindle. For Ken, a book with a pretty cover, I am going to go with Rameza by Radia Hafeizer. I got this from Macmillan, a proof copy. It comes out in April, and it's basically a retelling of Rapunzel, Cinderella and Sleeping Sarah. I think the main thing was imagine if Rapunzel was wearing a hijab. I think that's what it said. So it's coming at it from a totally different point of view, and I'm really excited for this. I picked this as the beautiful cover because that blue, that foiled blue, is absolutely gorgeous. I need to read this by April anyway. It's one that I'm really looking forward to. It's short, it's a middle grade, really looking forward to that. The next one is Big Baby, a book you are intimidated by. For that, I have decided to read Postscript by Cecilia Ahern. The reason I am intimidated by that is I'm not sure how I'm feeling about reading a book where the characters in it write letters grieving people that they've lost. I don't know how I'll cope with that. I know everybody goes through grief at some point, but I don't know if I'll find it a bit depressing. So that's one of the ones I'm considering. But I'm also considering the Talia Hibbert book, Eve Brown, that I've got coming on order. I think later on this month. The reason that I am intimidated by that is because I've read the other two, and I think I give them 3 stars. And although 3 stars is still good for me, it's still, I don't know, I felt a bit disappointed by them. So with the third one, I'm a bit like putting it off because I really want to love it. So I'm between those two at the minute, so we'll see where I go with that. For Stretch, a book set near or at the sea, I am going for A Tangle of Spells by Michelle Harrison. In the first book of this, the Widdowson sisters can't go past a certain point in the sea on the boat because all the girls in their family could die if they go past a certain point. So I'm pretty sure it is set by the sea, and if it is, I've got that pre-order. It's arriving on the 4th of February on my birthday, so I really wanted to fit that in here. So fingers crossed that it's set near or at the sea. I believe it is, and I will be doing that one. For Monkey, an audiobook or a book with a loud cover, I'm going for audiobook because I've got the Thursday Murder Club by Richard Osman on Audible. And I've heard really good things about that, and I really want to give it a go. I think it's been turned into a film by, oh, what's his name? Spielman. No, not Spielman. Who's the one who did Jurassic Park? Oh, I can't remember his name. It'll come to me. But he's bought the rights for that and he's turning it into a film. So yeah, definitely thinking of reading that one. And for Barbie, a book you have unrealistic expectations for, I am going for A Year of Living Simply by Kate Humble. A little while ago, I read her book about walking, and that's made me want to walk a certain trail in Wales. And this one, the fact that it just says the joys of a life less complicated, I'm always striving for that. Never get there because my house is just, I am a hoarder. We've just got a lot of stuff. So to live a life simply, not just talking about stuff, just life in general. Especially now with the what we're all going through with coronavirus, I think it's all made us appreciate that actually we don't want a really exciting life. This is just too much. I just want a life that's simple and to enjoy the simple things in life. And I think once lockdown is over, enjoying the simple things in life, everything will feel so much more exciting and we will appreciate everything so much. So I've got high hopes for this. I think it'll be a 5-star. If it's not, I'm going to be so disappointed, but I've got high hopes for it. So there's that one. So there are our 6 characters that we need to read through. In terms of what I'm going to steal, for Woody, a book with a historical setting. So I keep looking down because I've got it all written down. I'm going to try The Lady of the Rivers by Philippa Gregory. I think that's the first in the, it's like a Tudor series going through Henry up till Henry VIII and that. So that was one of the books I wanted to read for 2021. I wanted to start on Philippa Gregory, so that's the first one, and that's the one I'm going to try. I'm pretty sure I can get that in BorrowBox at the library, so that's how I'm going to steal that one. For Buzz, a sci-fi book, I'm going for the next one in the Lunar Chronicles series. I'm going for Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. I'm hoping I'll be able to get that from the library. The library that I work at is shut to the public, but I'm going in there to work inside, so I'm hoping that I will be able to get a lot of these books from the library, or if not, on BorrowBox. Slinky, a book over 450 pages. I want to go for whichever the Quest book is for by Soman Chainani for The School for Good and Evil. It's got Quest in the title. I can't remember. You know what my memory's like now. But I'm hoping, I'm pretty sure that's over 450 pages. I think it's over 500 and something. So I'm going to go for that one. I know they've got that in the library, so I'll be getting that one. For Ham, a book with a focus on money or wealth. One of the other books that I wanted to read in 2021 is Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. So yeah, so I'm hoping I will be able to get that out from the library, but that obviously focuses on money and wealth, because a lot of the time the families in that are trying to get the daughters to marry rich men. So I'm going to go for that. For Rex, read a book with a cinnamon main role character. I am going to go for Featherhood by Charlie Gilmore. I figure anybody who rescues a magpie and brings it back to good health is bound to be a kind and sweet person, so that's what I'm going for with that. That is a library book, and so is actually A Year of Living Simply is, even though I don't need to steal that one. That's a library book as well. So yeah. For Mr. Potato Head, a book featuring disguises. One of the books that I wanted to read in 2021 is a Jeffrey Archer book, and Not a Penny More, Not a Penny Less is about like fraud and con men, and I'm thinking, well, that's a disguise, isn't it? Because they pretend to be something that they're not. So yeah, I'm hoping to get that out from the library. I'm pretty sure I can get that on BorrowBox. For Aliens, read a book with a green cover. I am going for, excuse me, Arsenic for Tea by Robin Stevens. That's in the Murder Most Unladylike series. It's the second one. It's got a lovely green cover, and I've got pretty sure I can get that on BorrowBox. For RC, read a fast read. Sophie's got the collection of Roald Dahls that we've been making our way through, and Magic Finger and Giraffe the Pelly and Me are very short, so I will be reading one of them. I am stealing it off Sophie for now, so I'm going to pick one of those. And then for the soldiers, the squad or team main focus, I need to check with Lily and the other hosts actually, but I haven't read Daisy Jones and the Six yet. I'm meant to be buddy reading it with, oh, I can't remember her name. I'll link her channel down below and I'll put her name up here. And we're meant to be buddy reading Daisy Jones and the Six. I consider a band like a squad or team, so I need to check with the other host to see if that's true, but I'm hoping to get that out of the library. Hopefully they say yeah. I don't think it should have to be a sports team necessarily, but you know, if you're in a band, they're your squad, aren't they? So I'll ask that question, and if they say yes, that's what I'll be reading. So yeah, I've got some really good books there. There's also the option of Dodger by Terry Pratchett. I borrowed this off my uncle. You know, could this be classed as sci-fi? Yeah, I think it could. So if I can't get hold of Scarlet by Marissa Meyer, I have technically stole this off my uncle because I've had it for that long. So I might read that one for the buzz prompt. So that is my TBR. If you need any other suggestions, by all means go on Twitter on Woody's Roundup, ask people for recommendations, come to me and I will try and think of some more. I've got lots of options. I just had to go with what I thought I could get hold of, but I've got loads of ideas, so just get in touch. Let me know what you're doing for the prompts if you're on Team Sunnyside Daycare team. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to try and do some vlogs during the weeks of February, so I look forward to it and I see you then. Bye.